showing you guys the kind of practical everyday looks that I put together, how I'm actually wearing my capsule pieces, how I'm restyling things. Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ciara and I share videos on shopping for the best basics on the high street, how to build a capsule wardrobe and lots of other good stuff. So if that sounds good to you, then do hit subscribe because I would love to have you back for more videos. So in today's video, I'm doing another installment of what I wore in a week. I am so happy that you guys enjoyed the first version of this video that I did, and today's video is going to be another installment. I really loved vlogging my outfits and showing you guys what I was wearing, whether it be casual day-to-day looks, something a little bit more dressy, and just showing you guys how I'm actually wearing my capsule pieces, how I'm restyling things, how I'm doing my own version of all the kind of big trends that we've been talking about here on my channel. I love that you guys enjoyed it. I'm so happy to be bringing you more, and I've got another 7 days worth of outfits for you. I will leave links to everything in the description below. I will break it down by outfit so it's super easy for you guys to see. If anything is sold out, I will leave alternatives, and I also have some lovely discount codes to share with you today as well. Before we get into the first outfit, I'm going to show you a new mid-range bag. I am such a big fan of a gorgeous mid-range brand. I feel like there are some truly amazing brands out there that are giving us such incredible craftsmanship and design for a fraction of the price of the current big designer labels out there. You know, I have a particular soft spot for a luxury French mid-range brand. This is the Archiduchess leather bag by the brand Menhir Paris. They are a luxury heritage French brand. They are handcrafted in Italy using 100% calfskin leather, and you can absolutely feel it in the quality. I have been loving styling this bag for not just day to day, but also for dressy occasions as well. Their prices sit very much in the mid-range price point, which I just think is so fantastic. In the front, you have this beautiful little pine cone design, which is very much an emblem of Menhir Paris as a brand. You're going to see it on all of their bags. This is such a classic French style quilted flat bag. The leather is buttery soft. It's smooth, but it has a very slight texture to it, which I personally like because I feel like that tends to hold up better and it's a little bit more scratch resistant. Look at this gorgeous folded detail on the side. It is so chic. It's so quintessentially French. They are just so stylish, and any way that I can emulate them in my outfits, I'm happy to do. The double strap, super practical because you can wear this as a shoulder bag and it fits really nicely. It's got a nice drop, so if you're wearing a heavy jacket or anything like that, it's going to fit comfortably on the shoulder, but then you can easily switch it to a shoulder bag. And I actually love wearing it like this because it almost turns into a little top handle bag. Again, it's so chic. Some of my favorite shoulder and crossbody bags have this feature where if you're just walking out and about and you want to change it as you're going, she is surprisingly roomy. You have a large chamber. This is like your main chamber. You could easily fit a book, a tablet. You could get a water bottle in here. You could even get an umbrella in here, like a smaller one. These two little flat pockets here for like travel cards, anything like that. Then you have a little back chamber here, which is a little bit neater, but it's again another quite large size. Also comes with a zipped compartment at the back here, so you can pop in any valuables. And you can see here you have very subtle branding, a little gold embossed Menhir Paris logo there on the inside. Really like that there is no obvious branding on the outside. Again, it really harkens back to the kind of quiet luxury, the very much if you know, you know style of some of my favorite luxury bags. Another little feature which I think is incredibly well thought out is this long leather strap, which has this little attachment here. Again, this is very handy if you want to attach your keys, your wallet, key rings, like anything that you basically don't want going missing. I think it's so clever. That is an overview of the gorgeous Archiduchess bag by the brand Menhir Paris. Very kindly given me an exclusive discount code that I can share with you guys, which you can use for anything on their website. I'm going to leave it here on screen and I will also leave it in the description below so you can check it out. Please do let me know if you are a fan of this brand already. Do you have any of their bags, or what are the ones that are on your wish list? I would really love to know. You're going to see this bag styled in some of the outfits in this week's roundup. It really shows you how you can dress this bag up or down. It is super versatile. Okay guys, we're trying to keep up with the weather. It is changing by the day, by the hour. Right now it is sunny and bright but quite chilly and also quite windy. So this is my favorite type of outfit on days like this. It's just very, very comfortable, very, very casual. This knit was such a good buy. I bought this a couple of months ago from H&M. It's their merino wool sweater or pullover, I think it's called. Very, very cozy, very, very soft, and it's like the perfect size. I think I got this in a medium. I will put all of my sizing info in the description below because sometimes it's hard to remember. And I love this kind of off-white ecru color. I love doing like an all off-white or an all beige look, and then underneath peeking out, you know what it is at this stage. It's the Cause Clean Cut tee. For merino knits like this, I really like wearing some sort of t-shirt underneath just for comfort, and it's also an extra layer, so it keeps me nice and cozy. And then I have my black mica sunglasses from YSL. I love these. Always come back to these. They're just so chic and they work with so many outfits. These are the Abercrombie barrel jeans. They're in the mid-rise. I love this color. It's like an ecru. I always get confused as to which Adidas style they are. These are in fact the Spezials in the mocha, and they are so comfortable. They're even more comfortable than Sambas. And then I have my Menier Paris. This is the beautiful, beautiful bag that I was showing you. I'm actually just going to throw it on crossbody for hands-free. It's a really good medium size, but it also is very light, so it's very comfortable to just sling over the body and wear around town. But this is definitely a very dressed down way to do the bag, and I love this outfit. I'm literally just meeting a friend for coffee. I'm going to go for lunch. I've got to pop into the shops and do 1 or 2 returns, and this is a very, very comfy outfit. Okay, so we have another kind of casual outfit. I absolutely love this one because it's so comfortable, but I feel like the main piece is obviously this jacket. Without it, it's just a simple jeans and a t-shirt, which I will say I do wear all the time. It's why I have such a collection of like blazers and short jackets, because in this weather, I feel like in Ireland, you nearly always can wear one. It has to be like very warm for me to leave the house without a jacket. There's probably only a couple of weeks, if not days out of the year where I can leave the house without some sort of layer. So that's why my jackets and blazers, I just get so much wear out of. I'm wearing my Vela Kaya sunglasses. These are in the caramel color, and I feel like there's so many brown and caramel tones going through this outfit, and it's very satisfying to me. So love these. I think they're super cool. Again, same earrings as always. I'll have all my like everyday jewellery linked below as well. Then we have the Cause Clean Cut tee. If I had €1 for every time I wore this t-shirt, I fear I would be a millionaire by now. But anyway, have this in multiple colours. It is just the best, especially for these kinds of outfits where I want a slight tuck, but I don't want too much fabric. It's like a really nice length, but it's not cropped, which I think is key. And then this jacket, this was bought, I think last summer, so it's probably out of stock, but I will link some similar. It is kind of like it's a faux leather from ASOS, but I like the kind of shoulder pads, the vintage look. And again, I definitely think you can find something similar. And then these jeans, you've probably seen these before. These are my Abercrombie baggy mid-rise style. They are so comfortable. They're like my perfect kind of everyday blue denim jeans. Like they just go with everything. I wear them so much. Then I have my Adidas Spezials. Again, I find these way more comfortable than the Sambas, and the mocha color. As you can tell, like mochas and tans and browns, I just love. I find them super easy to style. I find them really flattering with my brown hair. I know there's such a big trend this year, but actually I find it a color that's very, very easy for me to style. So it's definitely something you'll see a lot in my wardrobe. And then my bag, this is the De Melier Vancouver, and I absolutely love it. It's such a handy bag. It's in the mocha suede, which I have to say, I've had this bag for almost 2 years, and the mocha suede fabric has held up really, really well. Like it doesn't look distressed. I will say though, I do use suede protector on this. So every so often I will just give it a spritz of that. And I'll also link that below, because if you watched my suede bag video, I do give a bit of a recommendation for that because it does make a difference. This is the finished outfit. I have to say I really like it. It's kind of vintage inspired, maybe even a little bit masculine. And I love all of the like brown and warm tones. And I just think it's great for this time of year when again, we just want to add in that bit more of like spring energy, but we still want to be warm. And of course, if you find that you are a little bit colder, just chuck on a jumper underneath this, chuck one on over your shoulders. You're going to be fine. I'm really trying my absolute best to get into the spring spirit, and this is definitely one of those outfits. So I have on a little pair of Mary Janes. These are so cute. These are like a lovely deep burgundy color. And then I have on this little burgundy bag. This is by Parisa Wang. Look at this gorgeous color. It's so satisfying. I love this. It's also a really good size too. And then I have my jeans, which shock horror, these are not my Abercrombie 90 straight leg jeans. These are by Arquette, and Arquette do a great pair of jeans, it needs to be said. These are the rose cropped jeans, and you can see there they have a little bit of a crop at the ankle. Very, very comfortable. I really, really like the waist on these, and they're a lovely fit. They're like not too tight, but nice and snug. Just loving like more fitted, kind of straighter style jeans at the moment. Then I have again my Cos Clean Cut tee, guys. I promise I have multiples of these. I literally wear them on repeat. They're just the best. Then I have my Sandro blazer. This is one that I bought, I think honestly now about 3 years ago. Such good quality, and I just love it. If you ever see Sandro blazers on sale, snap them up, because that's what I did with this. I think I got it for like €90, which is unheard of because I think they retail for like 400. And I will say they're actually, I feel like they're worth the 400, which means that if you can get them on sale, happy days. And then because I am so hesitant about the temperature, it just cannot make its mind up, I always leave the house these days with some sort of like knit over my shoulders or tucked away in my bag. This one is my Lily Silk. It's my absolute favorite. It is their silk cashmere blend. Really, really gorgeous. Absolutely worth the bobs. It's so good. And I'll chuck it over my shoulders. Sometimes I'll kind of tie it almost like around like a scarf. It's just really nice. And again, so soft. Great for like traveling and everything like that. It's casual enough for running around. I will say these are very comfortable. They have been broken in. Like there's a teensy little heel on them. But something like this, if I was going for, let's say, meetings or coffees and I wanted to be a little bit more dressed up, I think sometimes the slimmer jean makes everything feel a little bit more dressed up as well, which is quite handy. To me, this outfit is very springtime, especially with the little Mary Janes. We are getting a bit of ankle out, but we're still staying warm, which is the aim of the game, because honestly, it's not that warm outside. I am fully aware that this outfit is a little bit diluted given how cold it is outside, but it is nice and sunny. So I'm going to hope that I can at least have my jumper on over my shoulders for just a little bit of time before I have to put it on. So this long top, I love this. This is from Zara, I think last summer. It was such a good buy. I love the high neck and that longer line. I just feel like it's so chic. And then I love pairing tops like this, like little waistcoats with long skirts. And this one is another find. This is my Cotton Rich. It's called a mid-axi, so it's like basically mixed between a midi and a maxi from M&S. I bought this in 2 colors. I got it in the white and the black. Such a good buy. I actually think it was like under €50 or something. The amount that I wore this skirt last summer, last spring, I took it with me on holidays. So versatile, like really so good. And I hope it's still in stock, but to be honest, it's probably not. So I'm going to find you a similar one, because M&S do some really good, especially like that nice cotton material. Like it feels really nice and breathable. So it's great when you want to both stay warm and be cool at the same time. So these are some little Mary Jane ballet flats. They're just from ASOS. They're actually sold out, but again, very, very comfortable. And I will link you some similar pairs. And then I have my Le Specs sunglasses. I actually haven't shown these in a while. These are such a good find. They are called the Out of Love style, and they definitely went like viral on TikTok. I think like last summer everyone was obsessed with them, and I do love how chic and minimal and 90s they are. I love them with my hair down. I think they look quite nice. I also have them in the tortoise shell as well. They're a very good price for such a sturdy chic pair of glasses. Like you can get them for I think like €50 or €60, and they're very sturdy. Like I've taken these all over on my trips. This is my flattered clay suede clutch. My absolute favorite clutch for this time of year. It just offers a really nice bit of texture to the outfit, and I feel like it works with so many of my like outfits this time of year where I just want some lightness. I know I harp on about this cashmere knit from Lily Silk so much, but really it is the softest, warmest jumper that I own. So it's really, really convenient to bring with me on days like this. It's also really light, so it doesn't add too much bulk to my outfit. So I could easily stuff this in this clutch if it was warm enough to just go with my arms out. But I think we all know that it's not right now, but still, a gal can dream. So I am going for lunch. I will be sitting indoors, but you best believe as soon as the weather gives me half an opportunity, I am heading out to an event with TK Maxx this afternoon, and I love the outfit that I put together, so I'm going to talk you through it. So we'll start off with the blazer. This is from TK Maxx. Guys, it's from the men's section, and I always say this, the men's like jacket, blazer, coat section in TK Maxx is such a good place to take a look. Once you kind of can figure out your sizing in men's blazers blazers, you're golden. And this is like the perfect oversized fit. It's got that nice pad on the shoulders. It's this beautiful like suede kind of effect material. I actually don't think it's real suede. I actually think this look works so well because of this blouse. So this is the Cézanne Clos blouse. Just love this like ruched detail here. I definitely showed this in some of my recent try on videos, and I have worn it since, but this is the first time I filmed it for like a little outfit vlog. You can wear it buttoned up closed and it looks really cool. Like even that would be quite nice under this blazer. I love how it looks just like worn a little bit open. I have my go-to glasses. These are the Explicit Poets. Can't remember the name of the style, but they have like a little orange like tint to the lens. I actually found them on Instagram. They're called Explicit Poets and they're a Greek brand. I'll leave all the info in the description as always. Love how this looks. Cézanne shirts are just so good. They actually have a few other shirts in this type of ruffle style and I think I need to pick them up. Definitely have worn these in this video already, but these are my Abercrombie barrel leg in the mid-rise in the kind of like ecru color. And again, I love the shape that they give to this outfit. It's like kind of nonchalant, a little bit masculine. I've also gone for a dark brown belt. I think this is by Naked. Then I have my flattered bonbon loafers. So here's my bag. We need to talk about her. This is not the Manu Atelier Cambon bag. It is obviously heavily inspired by it. I found this alternative. You're not going to believe where it's from. You are not going to believe the price. I think it's like, it's currently on sale, so it's well under €30, but it's actually a really nice faux suede and it's a large size. I actually haven't put anything in it yet because I'm just packing it up to leave the house. I wanted to show you guys first, but it's like the perfect everyday tote sock. You can also wear it with the straps folded down, kind of like an oversized clutch. Guys, it's honestly such a find. I'm going to link it below, but it is going to sell out. So if you fancy it, I would be quick. But honestly, these are the things that make life worth living for me. You know, finding stuff like this and sharing it with you guys. I feel like there's a lot of wishful thinking going on in this vlog. There's a lot of outfits that I just am unsure are appropriate for the temperature, but we are carrying on nonetheless. I feel like when you combine these big chunky knits, like this knit is so cozy. It's super, super thick. It's actually such a bargain. I got it on ASOS last year. I think it was like last spring, and it is very, very warm. So like my top half is super warm, and then I just have this kind of slinky plissé skirt on. This plissé skirt is H&M. Again, it was last year, but it's a very simple style. Like you can find plissé skirts all over the high street. I'll link some below. Then I have my little these are like my Mary Jane flats. Again, these are ASOS. They're sold out, but I will link similar. I feel like it looks a lot more spring, but it's actually very cozy. And again, I feel like I'm clutching at straws this time of year. I just really try to lighten things up, but also stay comfortable and not freeze. And again, this having that tiny little bit of shoulder out, obviously I can kind of hoosh it up if I'm a bit colder, but having a sliver, just a sliver of shoulder, just ticks that box for me. It's so nice. Also, I'm wearing my Le Specs Out of Love sunglasses. I love these. I've definitely talked about them before. They're so handy. I also love them in springtime, this time of year with my hair down. They're just a super chic, kind of simple pair of frames to wear. And then I want to show you this bag. So this is new. This is the flattered clay clutch in the black suede. And you guys know how much I rave about the clay, like the beige colored suede. I actually think I featured it in this video, or now I have it in the black color, and I love, it's like, again, that lovely opposite. It's like a really, really gorgeous black, but it still has a little bit of texture to it. So it just adds something. If you're going for lunch, if you're not doing too much outside walking, I definitely think this is something that's doable this time of year. I'm just not ready to get rid of the knits. I think it would be crazy because they keep me so warm, but you can do knitwear that has a little bit more skin to it, which I feel like solves the problem. Oh my goodness, you guys, I think this might be the first time that I've got my legs out for the outfit vlogs. It is also a Friday and I'm going for cocktails and a catch up with the gals. We're going to go to Masa, which is a lovely little kind of like Mexican place in Dublin, and then we're going to go for some cocktails and then maybe even a dance, who knows. So I'm wearing this really cool, it's like a black shirt dress, but I love these balloon sleeves. It's actually very comfortable and it's like nicely fitted at the waist, but then kind of poofs out. It's definitely on the short side, but I don't really mind. But the boots, can you see the shape of these boots? They are too good. I love a knee-high boot, especially with a mini like this. And then I have on my Jimmy Fairly Sunnies. I love these. These are so fun. Probably will take them off when I'm sat down inside, but I just think they look so cool, and they're great for like adding a little something to an outfit. And sometimes if I feel like I'm a little bit too girly, I like to kind of add a touch of something a little bit masculine to an outfit, and I feel like these are very Tom Ford energy. They're super cool. I also have this chunky it's like a really warm toned red, almost almost like a rusty red beaded necklace. These are so cheap. I actually have so many of them. I bring them out every summer and I wear them a lot when I'm on holidays, but actually I want to use them now in spring to add like a bit of something to the outfit. I'm wearing the Archduchess like a clutch with the straps just to the back, so it's really easy to just shove under the arms, and again it's going to fit everything that I could possibly need for this evening. Because I'm working with limited space here, I am trying to show you the full head to toe fit, but there's only so much I can fit, and actually adding in the heels brings my head almost up to this little point here. So yeah, this is my first kind of night out look that I've shown on the vlog, and I really am going to try and show more of the outfits that I wear when I go out for dinner, out for drinks. It's often, often I'm running out the door, but actually I got ready a little bit earlier today so that I could show you my outfit. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, I will have everything linked in the description below. So there you have it, guys. That is 7 days of outfit inspiration and just showing you guys an example of the outfits that I'm wearing every day, a mix of dressy, of casual. As always, if you like these types of what I wore in a week videos and you'd like to see more, then please do give me a thumbs up to let me know. When you guys do that, you tell me what kinds of videos you want to see more of, so I find it super, super helpful. And as always, if you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week and I would love to have you back for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.